Hey there, this is Love Divine Wisdom. I've got your weekly reading for water signs for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus water signs for September 21st through September 27th. On Monday here, it just seems like you're kind of either fed up with something. You're kind of fed up with the situation emotionally. This could be having to do with other people or just maybe within your life, or kind of just displeased with where you are at and not really interested in anything that's kind of being presented to you. You might be feeling a little sense of restlessness, or maybe you've been home for a really long time and you need like something to switch it up. You might need a little bit of Wands energy in your life. You might need a little bit of inspiration. You might want to watch some inspiring videos, or maybe listen to an inspiring podcast, or do some meditating to kind of see where this blockage and kind of restlessness is coming from. On Tuesday, we've got the Temperance in reverse. So I feel like this kind of has to do with the energy on Monday, except today you might be really experiencing a sense of imbalance here. Could be possibly like emotionally imbalanced. Maybe you're not feeling as though how you are going about your life right now is not really aligning with either your values or where you want to see yourself. I feel like this week is actually going to be about expectations and readjusting, reprioritizing, thinking about your expectations and what is it that makes you happy, and how can you reprioritize to kind of move towards these things, which takes time. It's not something that happens overnight. By Wednesday, I'm definitely seeing some conflict here. This person's face is kind of looking back at these folks with, I don't know, there's kind of a sense of defeat here. Maybe you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed by some thoughts that you have, or maybe you feel like you should be progressing in some area or doing something to further your life, but you're kind of like feeling maybe like these folks back here, where it's just you feel like you've been defeated. If this is a situation with other people, maybe this situation by Wednesday got to the point of not being able to cool itself off. Maybe there wasn't, some patience taken away from the situation, and now it's caught up, and people are either arguing, using their words as a response to some kind of tension or change in a dynamic or a situation. People are feeling threatened here. There's a sense of conflict and tension for sure. By Thursday, wow, we've got the Strength in reverse here. So I feel that someone is at this point kind of feeling afraid either to put themselves first or to move forward in whatever is causing this conflict here. It seems to be ongoing, and it seems to be somewhat draining to either whoever this is about or multiple people involved. But it seems like the situation is really becoming drained, and there's got to be some sense of balance here. There's got to be really some sense of consciousness of the situation, like full, genuine consciousness of the situation, kind of like a third-person perspective to be able to understand how to get through here. It's suggested that, you be gentle with yourself, you be calm with yourself, and there's definitely some space that's needing to be taken here. Maybe some separation here if this involves multiple people, to really be thinking about what it is that you are feeling afraid of in terms of moving forward or putting yourself first or allowing for some process to be happening. Especially with this High Priestess here on in the Friday space, it being reversed, I feel like there is some process that's not being allowed to happen. Maybe you feel ashamed of whatever it is that you're going through, and maybe you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the anxious thoughts that may be coming with this, or any feelings of grief or humiliation withholding, especially of being truthful with yourself. I feel like this is really a call for your ability to listen to your unconscious or your intuition. You really want to try and be paying attention to that and making space to be listening to this. Because I feel like there is an answer here that you have to be able to solve whatever this problem is and to bring some balance into your own life. Saturday here, I've got this Queen of Wands in reverse. So there's definitely someone who is not really clear about either the direction that they would like to go. I feel like this person is kind of missing a backbone, so to speak. There's definitely got to be some sort of knowing of the self in order to be having access to the answers to these questions that whoever this is for is struggling with. Definitely being more confident in yourself, recognizing what it is that you're going after and what's your plan. I feel like the original intent here with whatever this situation is was to be able to kind of not showcase yourself, but really develop a sense of self and knowing of the self and confidence in the self and knowing that you can make magical things happen here. So I feel like this is, and also this Queen of Wands is very heavily connected to their intuition. And so I feel like there's a sense of maybe apprehension in trusting yourself because this situation maybe has got you feeling twisted. It's maybe got you feeling like you need to be doubting your decisions or doubting your cause or your truths here. Sunday, I've got the Six of Wands here. I really like this. There's quite a bit of ego involved in this week. And it seems like here there's finally this healthy balance of ego and putting things into retrospect. Maybe you are being appreciated for your hard work and it's kind of alleviating some of the pressures that you were putting on yourself or some of the expectations that you were having of yourself. And I'm just seeing you kind of move through these obstacles, especially with these wands here, in regards to maybe struggling with having confidence in being kind of a leader in your own life and kind of creating your life or leading your life to look the way that you want it to look. There's definitely some success and movement here, possibly even some socialization in the form of some type of celebration. People are really either congratulating what you are doing, or you're getting a lot of appreciation, or just kind of positive feedback. There's a lot of feedback that's positive, but I feel like this is going to be especially uplifting to your confidence and your ego here. Tendency for this week, what you might be really focusing on is upping some sort of skill level. You might be heavily invested with work or a project, and you might be feeling really confident in your own abilities to be focusing and applying what you know to the point of learning new skills here. This week definitely seems to be about confidence and absolutely about focus 100%. So there could be an advancement in the workspace here or an advancement in a skill set that you've been trying to learn. I would just highly advise to stay focused and to not define your next steps based on what somebody else told you that they wanted you to do, or if somebody's trying to really make their influence felt, just kind of listen to what you would like to do, what's going to make you happiest. And the advice here about the Queen of Swords, so yeah, exactly like we were talking about, keep your head above the clouds. You're definitely going to want to use your intellect and your knowledge base, your experience to kind of cut through any bullshit so you can kind of focus on what it is that you are excelling at. There's definitely a sense of hard work here and you don't want to get overthrown either by your own thoughts. This could be, your own thoughts, your own inner critic here. You can use your mind in a positive way to create the life that you would like. I feel like that's kind of what this card is all about. It's kind of cultivating that idea of using your mind, using the sword in a positive way to kind of cut through the bullshit of life, so you can make clear and just decisions for yourself. Your oracle card for this week is Nothing Will Come of This Situation, Void of Course Moon from the Moonology Tarot deck. This card, Void of Course Moon, means nothing will come of this matter, or this situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news depending on what you're asking. So maybe this kind of conflict in here is either trying to rush something, trying to rush a project in order to kind of get some sort of recognition or feel like you're making headway, and maybe that's not the correct way to go about this. For example, if you were worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there's nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so that you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change that both with your behavior and your beliefs. Attuned to the moon, I trust in my highest good, 100%. I feel that, especially with this Eight of Pentacles. The chances of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need, surrender to the divine, and take time out, meditate, and contemplate. So that was your weekly reading this week, water signs. I hope this resonated with you, and thanks for